Hi! Say welcome to my mommy's channel. Say hi.
Don't mind.
Hey my plus ones, welcome back to my channel. I have my sugar baby here with me. We're cooking up today. So as you guys can tell from the title, we are doing a cook with me, and this video is in collaboration with Rushing Love, Janice Crystal, Jen Davis, and also Victoria from the Strickland crew. So in this video, I am doing a Pinterest idea, Pinterest inspired idea, and it is Mexican lasagna. So I'm really excited to try it and see how it's gonna come out. I've made regular lasagna before, but I've never made Mexican lasagna. So I'm really excited for this. Yeah, I think she's excited too. So do not forget, after you leave this channel, to go on over to the other moms' channels as well and see what they're cooking up. I will have their links down in the description box. Again, we are collaborating with Rushing Love, Jen Davis, Janice Crystal, and Victoria from the Strickland crew. I'm so excited to see what these ladies are cooking up. They do mommy and lifestyle videos as well. So go on over and check them out, and do not forget to subscribe to them as well. And also don't forget to tell them Notjustmommytime sent you. So we're going to go ahead and get into this video. Okay guys, this is what we are using to cook today. I've got some Mexican 4-cheese blend. I've got some taco cheese blend. We've got some Hunt's fire roasted enchilada sauce, black beans. We've got some shark cheese. I got some chorizo and some ground beef. And I've got some flour tortillas. So let's get cooking. Okay guys, and for this I'm also going to be using this. It's just see, fajita mix. It's got red bell peppers, green bell peppers, and some onions that's already like sliced up. So if I can ever get this open, I'm just gonna go ahead and chop these up. And we're going to put this in our meat mixture. I like a pop of color. And it will also just add really good to the... It's going to add really good to the lasagna. Okay. So, and... Okay, now that we have our veggies all chopped up, it is time to cook the meat. I'm going to do half of this ground beef and the other half of chorizo because I just love chorizo. It tastes really good and it's going to add a nice spice to the dish. Okay guys, we are going to add in our chorizo first. Now, I'm not going to do all of it, just half. And you can use, you don't have to use chorizo, or you can. I'm just using it because I like it. I like the spices and the flavor. And I think it'll bring a lot of flavor to the dish. But if you do decide to use chorizo, just keep in mind that it cooks up a lot. So if you want a lot of chorizo, you're going to have to use a lot of the chorizo meat because all this is going to cook down. So it's going to be hardly any when I'm done cooking it. Okay, now we're going to add in our ground beef. I'm just going to break that up as I put that in there because anyone knows that ground beef, it tends to clump together. So anytime I'm really working with ground beef, I like to break it apart and separate it. I know a lot of people don't like touching meat, but like cooking is a dirty business, guys. Sometimes you just gotta go all in with your hands. But be careful if you're doing this with your stove on. Okay, like I am. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna do half of this ground beef because, like I said, the chorizo is gonna cook down a lot, and we do want this to be a very meaty dish. So, alright, I think that right there does that, and that's just the half a package that I had. So, that's about a pound. I had about 2 pounds of ground beef. Yeah, I had about 2 pounds. So that's about 1 pound right there.
Their brother and sister.
Okay, guys. Now I'm going to add in my vegetables. Some of that there. That's fine. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my fire up a little bit now because I didn't want it to be cooking while I wasn't over here. So now we're just going to go ahead and get the meat all cooked and seasoned. I'm not going to season it too heavy because mixing it with the chorizo is definitely going to add flavor. And chorizo is already nice and spicy, so you don't want to actually add too many spices because you don't want it to be over salty or Genesis. I have my little helper in here, guys, and so she's running into the tripod here. So saying, sugar baby. So I'm going to start off with just using some of my taco seasoning. And again, do not over season. But I love taco seasoning. I'm going to use some smoked paprika because you guys know that that is my favorite seasoning of all of them. McCormick smoked paprika, guys, that is my favorite. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic powder. And I'm not measuring, guys, I'm just using my judgment. I'm also going to use some basil leaves. And basil leaves smell so good. I don't have any fresh ones, so I'm just using what I got. And let's see, what else do I have up in here? I didn't have my seasonings pre-ready, guys. Forgive me. And I'm gonna add just a little bit of chili powder.
You're a chili powder.
My fiance said I'm a chili powder. I don't know what he means by that. Okay, just a little bit of chili powder, and that is all the seasonings that we're gonna use because, like I said, You don't want it to have too much heat. You don't want it to be too salty to where no one can eat it. You want it to be nice and flavorful and enjoyable. And look at that. It is cooking up so good. And it also smells really amazing, you guys. Like, it smells so good. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to let this cook. And then when it's all cooked, I will be back. Okay guys, so I have my meat cooking, and while that is cooking, I am just going to go ahead and rinse off these black beans. We're going to use this in our layer, but I'm not going to cook it with the meat. I've seen on Pinterest where you can cook it in with your meat. And a lot of the recipes actually, like, you can use corn too, but I didn't want to add corn. I love corn, but I just didn't want to add corn. And I'm just going to rinse off my beans and then set them to the side, add them later. Just get all the stuff off of them, just rinse them real good. There's nothing special you have to do to the beans. You just rinse them real good. And then I'm just going to set them to the side right there. And now we're going to go over and check on the meat. Alright, so now we're going to check on our meat. Oh guys, it looks so good and it smells really good. So I know you guys see it's a lot of liquid in there. Just put that up for you guys. It's a lot of liquid in there, but all that liquid is is actually from the chorizo. So hey guys, so what we're gonna do is I'm just going to put the lid on it and let the meat absorb all the liquid. I don't want to drain it because it's not grease or oil or anything that I added in it. It's just straight juice from the chorizo. So it's a lot of good seasoning and stuff in there. So I want my meat to absorb it. You can drain it though if you don't, want all the seasonings and all that. That's perfectly okay to just drain it. Don't drain it in your sink though. I don't want you to clog your sinks. Because grease clogs your sinks. But you guys can go ahead and drain it if you want. But I'm just going to let this cook on low and just let all my good meat get absorbed in there. And once it is done, oh my gosh, I feel like it's so dark in here, guys. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I think my lighting sucks in here today. Like, it's not very much light outside. It actually looks kind of like it's going to rain a little bit. But I have my light on, and, like, even that's not helping. So, yeah, I apologize for the sucky lighting. But I hope that you guys can at least, like, see the food. Like, that's just important, right? That you can see the food. So, we're going to go ahead and just let that cook up. And when the meat is done, we are going to be ready to layer everything. Oh, no, wait. I actually forgot to add something to my meat. So, we're going to do that right now. I was waiting for my meat to cook up a little bit. Oh, my gosh, you guys. Like, my lighting over here sucks so bad. My lighting sucks. Hold on. Okay, guys, I hope that that's better for you guys. I'm adjusting my light. So, one thing that I forgot to add in my diced tomatoes. So, we're going to do that now. I'm not going to add in a whole can. I'm just going to add in half a 16-ounce can. Well, actually, I might add in a whole can because I actually like tomatoes. And it's the fire roasted. I like to get the diced tomatoes that have different flavors. It just brings out good flavor in the food. I'm really big on different flavors when I'm cooking. And apparently my baby is too. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and use this whole can. Thanks, honey. So sweet. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and use that whole can of diced tomatoes. And I just wanted to let my meat cook and all that before I added in the tomatoes, because the diced tomatoes is already cooked, so you don't want to like overcook them and they get all soggy. You know, when tomatoes are wet, they tend to get overly soggy and all that there, so I don't want them to be too soggy. But you can add them in at any time. You can add it in when you're adding in the other vegetables. You can add it in when you're adding the meat. Just whenever you want to. And because I pre-broken my meat, as you can see, not a lot of my ground beef stuck together because I broke it up. And now we're just going to let my meat cook and let the juices absorb in there. And we'll be back to layer everything. So I got the meat all nice and reduced down. So what you guys are purely seeing in here now is just good juice and flavor from the chorizo. So it's not juicy anymore. I know that I could have just drained it, but then that's draining off the flavor, and it's draining off the seasonings and everything that I worked so hard to put on there. So instead of just draining the meat, because sometimes I'll drain my meat and then I'll season it, but I wanted everything to be nice and seasoned before. So instead of draining it, my fiance told me I could just reduce it. So I did, and now we're about to get into the assembling of everything. So let me get the stuff together and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am back. I really hope that it's not like as dark as it looks. It looks really dark in my kitchen now. I do apologize. So we're about to go ahead and assemble this Mexican lasagna. I already have my oven preheating. I just turned it on. It's going to preheat on 350. And I'm just going to cook it until the cheese melts the way that I like it. And I'll let you guys know how long that took. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this. So first things first, I have enchilada sauce. And so I'm just going to put that down first so that way my shells don't stick. And I didn't heat this up or anything. Usually when I do enchiladas, I'll heat it on the stove and mix it with water and do all that good stuff. But being that I'm just using this as like a sauce base, and I'm not like dipping the tortillas in it or anything, I'm just gonna leave it like it is. I just put it in a bowl, and I'm just gonna put some down there at the bottom, just like you would do like a lasagna meat sauce, so that the tortillas and stuff don't, well, so that the noodles don't stick. Let me get my towel. Alright, so I just have some regular flour tortillas, and we're gonna just layer them like you would lasagna noodles. I'm gonna do 4, because 4 is what covers my pan. And I'm going to put some more enchilada sauce in there. I also seen on the Pinterest idea that, you know, they did use refried beans. So if you want to use refried beans instead of enchilada sauce, you can. But I wanted to go ahead and use black beans. So since I was using black beans, I didn't want to use black beans and refried beans. That's just a lot of beans for us, and yeah, a lot of gas. I'm gonna be honest, that's a lot of gas. Alright, so I have my meat here. So next thing is just to go ahead and put the meat in. And look at that. It looks so good and juicy. And it's not, you know, no oils or fats. It's just pure juice and seasonings from the tree. So I'm just gonna try and spread the meat out evenly because I like a lot of filling, but I also don't even know like how many layers of this that I'm doing. So you want to get it all nice and spread evenly. I think that's good. And so now I'm going to add in some of my black beans. I'm just going to make sure that the black beans get spread evenly as well. And this is just to add some extra filling. If you like a lot of filling, you don't have to use black beans, or you can use something else. So I have 3 types of cheeses. I like a lot of different cheeses. So I got the taco blend and the Mexican blend, and this just came from Food Depot. And then I don't remember where this other cheese came from. This is just sharp cheddar. So I'm just going to sprinkle cheese on it everywhere. I like a lot of cheese. Well, this family likes a lot of cheese in general. So we are a cheese family. Just make sure I get cheese everywhere. And now we're going to do another layer. Strip my towel. And we're going to do another layer. There we go. And then we're just going to we're going to repeat. I'm going to put down some enchilada sauce. Or also, if you don't want to do enchilada sauce, you don't want to do like refried bean sauce, you can also do like a spaghetti sauce, or you can do like a spaghetti sauce, or just a tomato sauce. But that's if you want to do anything. If your meat is juicy enough, you probably really don't have to do too much to it, but yeah. Alright. But being that this is my first time trying it, like I've never done Mexican lasagna before, so being that this is just my first time trying it, I wanted to try it with enchilada sauce. And I actually been wanting to make some enchiladas, but that just takes a lot of time, and I would definitely have to do that on a day where like my fiance is home to watch my baby, well, our baby, because I don't think she would let me like actually have all that time away from not taking care of her. She'll get jealous. Okay, we're gonna do some more beans and just sprinkle the beans. And you can add pretty much whatever you want to your filling. You know, it's nowhere written where you have to have certain things. But yeah. So I got this off of Pinterest, and I'm just tweaking it up a little bit. I was like, oh, that looks good. That looks like something good, because I wanted to do lasagna. But when I seen the I've been wanting to do lasagna for a while, but I just keep forgetting to get the noodles. And then when I told my fiance, I was like, I have to do a video. And I was looking on Pinterest, and I guess he's seen the lasagna. And he was like, oh, why don't you do this? And I was like, oh, you know what? That does sound pretty good. So I think I'm just going to do 3 layers of this. I'm getting pretty full over here. So I think 3 layers is good. I like using this because if I was to use a bigger one, I think it would be just too much for me and my family because they get tired of leftovers like really quick, you guys. And if it's something that I like, I can eat it all the time, but they get tired of leftovers really quick. So I like this casserole dish, like how small it is, and it should last us for a good couple of days, and by the time they're tired of it, it won't be much left, or it'll be none left. Or I can freeze it. I can always freeze it and use it later, but I don't know. If I gorge them out on something for too much, then they won't want anything. And I hope you guys are seeing this. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not like too much in the way here. There you go. Like, I hope you guys can see that, because if you couldn't, then that would like really suck when you have to redo that. Okay, and this is our last layer, so I'm just gonna pour the meat all over it with all the good juices and everything. I'm gonna make sure try and get every nook and cranny in there. Like, I want to get all the flavor. There. I want to get all the good flavor out of there. And then I'm just going to spread it out. And that just looks so good. It looks good to me. I don't know what you guys think, but it looks really good to me. And it smells heavenly, like with all of the I really think I could have used some more meat though. Tell me what you guys think. Like, I think I could have used a little bit more meat, but I didn't want to overdo it because I knew that I was going to use this little pot, and so I really didn't want to overdo like all the meat. But with all this filling and stuff, I think it should be fine. And we're just gonna put all those beans on there. I think it's good. Like, when you add in the meat and the beans, it looks pretty full to me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, but it looks good. Alright, so now we're going to get some cheese on here. And I know you guys can probably hear my sugar baby in the background, but it's her nap time. She hasn't slept. She hasn't had a nap today. We woke up and it was like after 8, I believe. So she slept good this morning, but she hasn't had a nap today, which is just not like her to not have a nap. So she definitely needs a nap. And this looks so good. I think what I'm going to do though, I think I'm going to chop up some more bell peppers just for like the top to make it look pretty. I've seen like people put olives on the top, and I would love to put olives on the top, but my fiance hates olives, which is weird because he loves olive oil and how healthy it is, but he don't like olives, like no type of olives. But I love olives. So I'm gonna chop up some more bell peppers and we'll top this off. Okay guys, I'm back. I've got my vegetables all chopped up, so we're just gonna spread them around the top. And this is just to like give them a pop of color because I don't have like any fresh herbs or anything to put on top of it. Like, I was looking for cilantro at Food Depot and they did not have any, and I was really sad because I think fresh cilantro chopped up will look really pretty on here. But we're just gonna go with what we got. So our oven should actually be nice and toasty, and we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cover this. But another thing that I like about my little casserole dish is it has a top, so I don't have to worry about foil and it getting stuck to the foil and whatnot. So I'm gonna go ahead, pop this in the oven. I'm gonna set my timer for about 25 minutes. Here I am. I know. Still kind of dark in here, guys. But I'm going to go ahead and set my timer. Okay guys, so I just popped it on in the oven. I set my timer for about 20 minutes because everything is already cooked. At this point, all we really need is, hold on. There we go. All we really need is for our cheese to melt and for everything to just blend well together. So yeah, 15 to 20 minutes should suffice. I'm gonna go ahead and check it at the 15 mark, but probably leave it in there for like the full 20 minutes just to make sure everything melts, and I will be back. Okay guys, so I just took it out the oven. 20 minutes exactly. I didn't check on it at 15 because I was actually unloading my dishwasher. But 20 minutes was just enough. I'm going to show you guys. It looks so delicious. It smells good. I think the peppers at the top was really nice pop of color, and the beans was a nice touch as well. So I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to show you guys how it looks. Gotta adjust my stuff. Alright guys, there it is. I think I'm gonna take you guys off so I can actually like show you guys and everything. Don't mind my messy kitchen, I'm in the process of cleaning it. Alright, there it is you guys. It looks so good. This is my take on Mexican lasagna. I got the idea from Pinterest, and they actually have like so many ideas. It was really hard for me to choose an idea for this collaboration, you guys. But like, tell me what you guys think. I think it looks really yummy. Yeah, I can't wait to eat. I cannot wait to eat. Unfortunately though, I have to work tonight, so I think I'm gonna just sneak me a bite before like before I leave. But yeah, that looks good. So we're gonna just leave that on the stove to cool. And I am going to be back when it cools and do a little maybe like a little cut for you guys so you guys can see how it looks on the inside. I hope you guys really liked this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up for me please. If you would like to see more cooking videos and maybe some more ideas that I got off Pinterest, let me know. And I totally just realized my cabinet is open. I'm so sorry. My bad. But I'll be back. Okay you guys, without further ado, I'm gonna see if I can cut into this. Excuse me if I'm just like all up in the way. Alright. I hope like I really don't mess this up. Hold on. There we go. Alright. Okay. That actually doesn't look too bad. I like how like it didn't stick too bad. And I I am going to show you guys. It looks like it fell apart though, like as you guys, I don't know, you guys can't see it, I don't think. No, because I put it over here. Alright, so it fell apart, as you guys can see. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Okay, so. Here we go. So, it fell apart, but it looks really good, and it looks really cheesy. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to take you guys off my tripod, and I'm going to show you guys. Because I want you guys to see as well. So here it is, and there it is, and I'm gonna just zoom. There's the layers and all that stuff. Again, it's not oil or anything. It's the juices from the meat, which is fine with me because I like my meat to be juicy. Especially like when you put your casseroles, and stuff in the oven, you don't want it to be all dried out. You want it to be nice and juicy. So there it is. And I am extremely proud of this dish, you guys. And, did I get on there? Yeah. And I am really looking forward to trying it. So, the lighting. I hate that I can't get the lighting just right in here. Like, I am so sorry. The lighting, like, might be really just terrible on this video. And, like, I do apologize for that one. Okay. But we are about to try this. There we go. So we're about to try this. I'm gonna give you guys my honest opinion. Because if I don't like something, you'll be able to see it on my face. My facial expressions is everything. That is really good, you guys. It's really nice and cheesy. And it's with the tortillas, it's just like a layered taco. Hey babe, you wanna come try? Babe,
What?
you wanna come try? I'm doing a test for my plus ones. It's really good. And the beans and the vegetables give it a nice texture. And because I didn't cook the top vegetables first, I just put them on there raw. Like that, it's a nice texture. Like when you first bite into it, it's not too soft and melted. You know how you like get cheese stuck to like the roof of your mouth and stuff. It's really good, guys. Like, I'm glad that I made this. The vegetables still have a nice fresh crunch to them, which is good because I love the taste of fresh bell peppers. Not so much onions. I don't like raw onions. I'm gonna be honest. So I don't have any raw onions in here, but this is just good. Yeah. So, that is it for my dinner. I hope that you guys liked it. Please do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, do not forget to subscribe and be my plus ones. I would love to have you join the family. Also, please do not forget that this is a collaboration with 4 other moms as well. We're all stay-at-home and working moms, and we do pretty much similar things. We do cooking and cleaning videos and dinner lives with me. So please do not forget to check out the other women's channels. I'll have their links down.